My mother stricken with this illness. It was over. Wow, man. Oh, man, the sunken eyes, the skeleton-like head with the skin tightly around the cranium. It was, whoa, man, it was mind-boggling. So, and she was briefly naked. You could see her breath, and I didn't understand. I just didn't understand that, the whole scenario there was, I covered up, I kissed her, I never returned, but I kept telling my sister, I'm going there every day. I've been going every day, but I was out getting high and drinking every night because that that took me for, man, I smoked Angel Dust. I really did, man, cocaine. Man, I must have been 15. I blew my mind. So one day, my sister came home, and I guess I was slept because I was hungover and everything, so I was sleeping. I was in my underwear and I was walking, I guess, to open the door for her. And as soon as I open the door, she punches me right in my face. Boom! And she said, "Why you didn't tell me Mommy was dead?" And I said, "Oh." And I didn't want to get killed right there, so I said, "I didn't want to hurt you. I couldn't tell you. I went there, but I never went." And I don't know. I couldn't even go down and witness the body, but my cousin Eric went with her. It was wild. I ain't never want to do that. That poor. I'm not into that. So that was just that was interesting. That was just interesting in my life. That was just a turning point. That was gonna happen. That poor. I was gonna be famous and rich. You ever seen a grinder? You know the grinder that you take a wood and you put it in and it comes out the other thing and shreds? That's my heart. It's grounded beef. I don't strike people as a guy that somebody wants to take care of, or he's weak, or he's all we can help him, he's the underdog. I've never been looked at like that. I'm a big black nigger, and he's semi-beast. So be careful. He doesn't need help. He needs to be locked up. When my mother died, that just really overwhelmed me. I didn't even care. I lived in this play world, and it was overwhelming me. It was really crushing me at the time.
In the fall of 1982, Cus D'Amato became Tyson's legal guardian. Cus's companion, Camille Ewald, became his surrogate mother.
Cus was saying, you're not in jail no more. You have a chance to make yourself something productive here. But in the same breath, we're still showing them you were still going to get away with things that someone else couldn't get away with. You were still going to break the rules because you could punch and because now you had the ability to be a world champion fighter. And Cus was playing a dangerous game, I thought.
Teddy had married a young lady. We were all kids then, and he had a sister-in-law that was a young girl, and we were all friends. And I guess I was a young boy, and I was fresh, and I grabbed her butt.
She was 11 years old, and she was part of my family, my wife's family. And he kind of cornered her into a situation outside the gym in the town, and this wouldn't be tolerated. I went and found him, and I put a gun to his head and pulled the trigger back and told him that he would never put his hands on anyone in my family or do anything like that to anyone in my family again, or he'd be dead. Just to make sure he understood, I stuck the gun in his ear and then pulled it out of his ear and shot it off. He crumbled away, and I told him, don't make the mistake again. Understand that you're not ever going to violate anyone in my family, ever, ever.
Teddy Atlas never saw Mike Tyson or Cus D'Amato again. Kevin Rooney took over as Tyson's trainer.
If you can hit me, I'm gonna get the full impact. You gotta wait on top of the head. That's where I'm going away from.
Keep the head down when you come up with the H. Keep your head down. Yeah, I mean, it's not coming up, but starting to come up. You can make it perfect. It's good, but it's not perfect.
In March of '85, at the age of 18, Tyson turned pro. The first-round knockout became his trademark, and the TV commentators began equating him with animals.
Power already for Mike Tyson. Look at the size of him. He looks like incredible.
Every punch Tyson throws is meant to knock you out.
In the truest sense, he's an animal. What a specimen by Mike Tyson here.
He even posed like the old-time fighters he saw in the movies.
I have a goal that me, Cus, Jim Jacobs, and my trainer Kevin Rooney all planned, and God forbid, if anything happened to Cus, we're all professionals, and we're going to continue, and the outcome is going to be the same.
I often say to him, you know, I owe you a lot, and he doesn't know what I mean, but I'm going to tell him now what I mean. Because if he weren't here, I probably wouldn't be alive today. The fact that he is here and doing what he's doing, and doing as well as he's doing, and improving as he has, gives me the motivation and interest to stay alive. And I will stay alive, and I will watch him become a success. Because I will not leave until that happens.
He was a cold old man that'd been through a lot. I wish he lived long enough. I just wish he lived long enough.
Cus D'Amato was 77 when he died in 1985. He was the only father